Dan. This attack on voting rights that we're going through right now is the greatest attack on the right to vote in over 100 years. I'm not saying that what happened in the 30s and 40s and 50s wasn't worse. What I'm saying is that it was put in place in the 1890s. The laws were passed in the 1890s. The restrictions to access to the ballots happened in the 1890s and the 1900s. This is the worst since then. This is the worst since then. At that time, they came after our right to vote because they wanted to make it easier to come after so many other rights. It was the advanced wave, the leading edge in many places for establishing Jim Crow. Now, they may not be exactly about reestablishing Jim Crow now. I don't want to go too far with the historical comparisons, but let's be clear. They're coming after our access to the ballot box because they want to make it easier to come after our right to organize. They want to make it easier to come after environmental protections. They want to make it easier to come after women's rights. They want to make it easier to come after the rights of young people and students who are fighting back, trying to make sure they have a place in this economy. They want to come after our civil rights as well. And so, at this moment when it seems like all of our rights are under attack everywhere all the time, we cannot afford to allow our nation to continue to sleep and half slumber on the issue of voting rights. As somebody who launched the Domestic Human Rights Program at Amnesty International in the wake of the September 11th attacks and the rise of during the moment of the rise of the Patriot Act, I can assure you that what seemed like ripples here become tidal waves on the other side of the ocean. We passed the Patriot Act here with vague, overly vague definitions of terrorism, and Charles Taylor or Hosni Mubarak uses it instantly to justify retroactively 20 years of oppressing their own people. If you want to see the Arab Spring continue, you have to tend to voting rights here at home. And so in this city, let us be clear, in this very international city, that defending human rights at home on Human Rights Day, December 10th, International Human Rights Day, December 10th, is both the most powerful gift we can give to our children and the most powerful gift we can give to the rest of the world. Our ability to defend every other right is leveraged off of our right to vote. They are coming after our right to vote because they are coming after everything else.